forgotten how to win? You've forgotten how to win in life. Now, that may sound a little depressing. None of us like to think of ourselves as losers. And at the same time, I've seen a lot of things being posted over the last, well, 24 hours that made me start to question if we have forgotten how to win. And it does. Starts with the New Year's resolution, right? I think I read a stat somewhere about like 40 to 60% of Americans will set a New Year's resolution, but over 80% of the same people will have scrapped their resolution within 30 days. And it made me think, my goodness, we have made it so easy to give ourselves permission to fail. We've accepted failure in a variety of ways, right? Whether it's okay to fail because I didn't have time. It's okay to fail because I didn't have the money. It's okay to fail because the deck was the deck was stacked against me from the beginning. It's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. And we've accepted that as a culture that whenever we're uncomfortable, whenever we're asked to do something that's outside of the norm, outside of the usual, um, and even when it's us, when we're the ones that set that goal, that set that dream or that desire, within a short period of time, or when the roadblocks start coming, or when we start feeling stuck, we've given ourselves permission just to let go of it, just to say, didn't happen. And how defeating is that across your entire lifespan? Think of all the greatness that you could have in your life if you would have committed, and I'm saying you, but I'm speaking to, if we committed to seeing through those solutions, those goals, those things that we set for ourselves. And it kind of reminds me of the Bible verse. I wrote it down over here. It's Luke 14:28, and it says, "For which of you intending to build a tower does not sit down first and count the cost to see if you have enough to complete it, have enough money to complete it?" And while this verse really was talking about the cost of discipleship and choosing whether or not you're going to follow Christ, I think the same thing is applicable in our lives and in our businesses. We see all these things that look great, but before we say, yes, that's what I'm going to chase after, yes, that's what I'm going to do, yes, this is what I'm going to take on, do we sit down and we really evaluate what is it going to cost to see this thing through to fruition? Because if we fail to plan and we fail to really take that time to dig in and understand the investment that's involved, then we're less likely to be successful. And so it's super important that we take plan, we take the time to figure out what it's going to cost. But another piece of that really is to find either a person or a group of people to surround yourself with that love you enough to continue to encourage to help you get there. Now, why do I say it like that? Because when the person that you choose to quote unquote hold you accountable is someone who's more invested in loving you for who you are and making you happy, and they just want you to feel good and be safe and have be stable, they're going to allow you to fail. They're going to enable you to fail. So you have to put people around you. You have to choose when you have big, scary goals, when you have big things you want to do in life, you have to surround yourself with people who will push you even when you don't want to do it, even when you don't want to show up, even when you don't want to commit, even when all the excuses come up. You have to have somebody who loves you enough to push you when you get uncomfortable. Okay? So, and I think, that's part of the reason that we see such a high failure rate with those resolutions is because it's something that we keep to ourselves, and we've learned as a culture that it's okay to let ourselves down. And so I want to challenge you today to think about that and to put your stake in the ground, to say, I am going to make a commitment to doing something. And whatever that is this year, you share it with somebody who's going to hold you accountable and encourage, push, and support you in achieving that goal, so you don't let yourself down, so that you don't let others around you down, and so that you know that you can win. Okay, it's time to start changing our mindset in this culture. It's time to start winning again. It is time to start being reliable. It's time to start being committed. It's time to start being, when we talk about having integrity and doing the things that we say that we're going to do, we've made it so easy not to do that. And so I want to challenge you today, make a commitment to something, see it, and make it a year of winning. So congratulations, happy 2021. Um, and if you're going to take that challenge, if you're going to do it, if you're going to step up, let me know in the comments. What is it you're going to step up and do? What is it you're going to commit to doing? And I'm going to support you through that. All right. I may not be your number one accountability partner, but I'm going to encourage you and I'm going to support you in taking that step forward. And if you do need that accountability partner, let me know. But, anyways, draw your line in the sand, put your stake down, and let's win in 2021. Have a great day. Bye.